Guys, this is home sweet home for the next few days at Glen Nevis campsite, and as you can see I'm in the shadow of the Beinn. Just heading about 20 odd miles east of here, heading over towards the Craigmeg area, do a couple of Monroes, Beinn Chaorainn and Beinn Teallach. So I'm already suited and booted. I'm just going to crack on. It's looking like it's going to be a decent morning. Forecast is a bit mixed, but we'll see when we get there. Bye for now, guys. Hi guys, as you can see I'm underway and just walking along this very good forestry path track, and yeah, it's a lovely morning. Better than was forecast, so hopefully, yeah, well no, it's Scotland, it can change, but it's a 10-mile circuit. Walk Highlands suggests 6 to 8 hours. So we're faffing about, probably nearer the 8 than the 6, but we'll see. But yeah, if it stays like this, it'll be a very pleasant walk. There's not a breath of wind. The midge were having a feast back at the car, but I'm not in the move now, so it's not really bothering me. So yeah, just going to crack on, catch up with you guys in a bit. Bye for now. Not exactly the raging torrents we saw in Chaorainn, but very pleasant nonetheless. Come off that good path. It's been quite boggy, soggy, coming up through the grass. Just looking over to the two Monroes on the other side of the road, Cano Jerrig and Stubcoya Screedon. And that's looking up to my first Monroe of the days, Beinn Teallach. I'm just going to plod on, make my way up there. Bye for now. Again, looking over to Beinn Teallach. I think that's it. Was that up there? One of the two. But aye, it's been very soggy. And I stress soggy rather than boggy. Very wet, but it's taxing, it takes it out of you. It's not Ben Osh proportions, you're not going to sink into it. But in the paths, it's very faint, but it's there if you look for it. But yeah, tough going. So I'm just going to crack on. But it's some absolutely fantastic views already. But a cloud starting to roll in though, so how long they'll last remains to be seen. But in the minute I stop the midge up here, so the secret is not to stop. Bye for now. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Teallach Island suggests that the going on the other side of the deer fence is a lot drier. Not quite sure what their definition of drier is. I certainly haven't noticed it up till now. Onward and upward. Just about 800 metre mark, and a bit of clag starting to roll in on all sides, but still plenty of views. Down to, I think that's Loch Traig, and round to, well, the grey quarries are just over there, just in the cloud. But yeah, lovely views. Should be able to see the Beinn over in that direction, but let's see, it's in the clouds. So some young chaps that pitched their tent beside me, and they're heading up the Beinn this morning. Best of luck to them. I think I'm heading up here to Beinn Chaorainn at 1,032 metres, so just over 200 metres of vertical ascent to go. So nearly there. Bye for now. Extreme Teallach. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. Looking across to Craig Meggie, where I had my encounter with a postcard a few weeks ago. Something else. Whew. Dizzy. Now that's close enough. Hi guys, that's me at, I think, the summit of Beinn Chaorainn. There was a cairn over there, I come over that way, touched it anyway. Obviously there's a cairn here, so one of them is. So, but yeah, at 1,052 metres, and again, looking over to Craig Meggie, beyond, back to the first cairn. Round to the grey quarries, the clouds. I think Beinn would be over there, so that would be you looking down towards the hills of Glencoe in that direction, past the Moors and down towards the hills of Glencoe. So yeah, a bit of cloud, but some good views as well. So I'm just going to have a quick bite to eat here, because I've not eaten anything since I left the car. I've hardly drank anything either. So just going to feed and water, and I'm going to crack on over to Beinn Chaorainn. Catch you guys in a bit. Bye for now. still making my way down into the Teallach between the two Munros. It's been slow going, just boulder field after boulder field after boulder field, and it's just picking your way through them carefully. It's Beinn Teallach over there. So I see a fair drop down into the Teallach, and what looks from here to be a steady climb, but as we all know, appearances can be deceptive. Wee story to tell you about Beinn Teallach, but I'll wait till I get to the summit and tell you about it. Bye for now. Hi guys, that's me finally made it to the bottom of the Teallach between the two Munros, at literally just over 600 metres. And oh god, what a slog that was. Boulders, boulders and more boulders, and then just heather bashing, wet grass, soggy, boggy, yucky. It just wasn't a pleasant experience at all. But other than the initial forestry track, it's not really been a pleasant experience, other than the great views from the summit. So that's where I'm heading now, is up, probably think up that shoulder, up to the top of Beinn Teallach, which tops out at 914, 915 metres, I say. I'll tell you a wee story about that when I get there. But I'm just going to make my way up. It's one of those days. So yeah, just going to crack on and I'll catch up with you guys in a wee bit. Have a big bit. Bye for now. That was a slog. I think this is the summit. There's an cairn over there, but Walk Island says this is the high point, so I'll go and touch that one anyway, just to be on the safe side, but I'm going to have a wee seat for 5. Spat of rain on. Doesn't come to anything. So, excuse me. Summit of Beinn Teallach at 915 metres. And up till 1984, Beinn Teallach was regarded as the highest of the Corbetts. But when it was remeasured, it was found that it just hit that 3,000 feet mark. So it was promoted to Munro status. So it went from being the highest of the Corbetts to the lowest of the Munros. And just imagine that. Imagine you're sitting there in your big house with your gang, the Corbetts, and you're king of the castle. You're lord of all that you oversee. You're the man sitting there with your chest puffed out. And then along comes a talent scout. Stick with me. Along comes a talent scout and says, "We think you've got potential. We'd like you to join our gang, the Monroes." And you're going, "Oh man, dream come true. Always wanted to be a Monroe." So off you go and you join the Monroes. And then you start thinking to yourself, wait a minute here. I've went from being king of the castle to the tea boy to the runt of the litter. I actually don't know whether to feel happy for it or sorry for it. I do know I'm getting some absolutely breathtaking views from it. I'll give you a wee spin round just now, but yeah, king of the castle to runt of the litter, or the tea boy. Don't know if it's an appropriate analogy, but there you go. Catch you in a bit. As I say, some absolutely fantastic views. And that way you'd be looking down to Beinn and Beinn Louis, round to Mialavui, stop Chaorainn, Chaorainn, Beinn, Beinn Mór, Chaorainn, on the Ring of Steel, Anach Beg. I think the big boy in the clouds is the Beinn. Further round. Beinn Van away in the distance. Gone to this. Looking north to Kintail. Just absolutely fantastic views. Lovely. Horrible hike. Lovely views. That's back round to the one we came from. Across to Craig Meggie. That'll be. So yeah, absolutely fantastic views, and that's at the end of the day, that's why we do it. It wouldn't be my favourite walk ever. Summed up by bog, boulder and heather bashing, but it's what it is, and it's, do you know what, it's just good to get out. So yeah, I'm just gonna get cracked on and start heading back down to the car. We'll catch up with you guys in a wee bit though. Bye for now. Hi guys, I'm nearly back at the car. Absolutely soaked to the, if you're Scottish you know the next word. If you're not Scottish, use skin. absolutely drenched. How was the day? I think I said it earlier. I could sum today up in 4 words. Bog, boulders and heather bashing. And that was pretty much it. Don't get me wrong, some absolutely stunning, fantastic views from the summits. But by God, it was hard work getting to the summits. Just never ending. Very little in the way of a decent path, to be honest. And that's fine. Again, you're not going to get that every time. But aye, I say, absolutely fantastic views from the summits. But hard work getting there, and that descent off the first one. I mean, you had to descend pretty much just over 400 metres of descent before you started climbing again. And again, it was just a total bog fest. And then coming off the second Munro, Beinn Teallach, started off a decent path, and then it just became non-existent. And again, it was just bashing through the heather, through the boggy, soggy ground. Would I do them again? Let's put it this way. If someone asked me to accompany them, I would politely explain to them that I had an appointment that day to have my toenails pulled out with a pair of rusty pliers. And if I didn't have such an appointment, I'd make one. No, there will never be a repeat. That said, they're done. It's always good to get out. It beats, well, I'm down at the campsite at Glen Nevis, but it beats just sitting about a tent all day, knocking back bottles of beer or cracking open a bottle of wine. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, anyway guys, I'm going to wind up here. I'm just heading back to the campsite to get something to eat. Literally, something to eat. I'll just finish off with my usual, guys. As always, take care, and as ever, be kind to one another. It genuinely doesn't cost you a thing. Till the next one, guys. Bye for now.